Hey, thanks for stopping by Mystic Messages. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Hope everyone is doing amazing. As always, these messages will be received in divine timing for those who need to hear them, and they are timeless. Also, if they don't apply, please let them fly. You're always welcome to come back for the next one. But I do encourage everyone to stay because there might be something in here that you can use. That being said, let's begin. I got a very important message out here today. Very, very important. Um, I was actually getting ready to do my workout, and I kept hearing the song, from Journey, "Don't Stop Believing." Okay, I kept playing over and over and over in my head, and I'm sensing that there's someone out there right now that is very, very heavy, very stuck in their mind, is on the verge of giving up on everything. Okay, Source needs you to know that you are being watched, your prayers are being heard. Just hang in there. You just need to have more faith. You need to have more faith, okay? I know that's hard and it's not judgment. This is not judgment upon anyone. It's about believing that there is a higher power out there above us that will help us get through. Whether that be, the Most High, the angels, the saints, the Orisha, whoever you resonate with, okay, on a higher vibrational spiritual level is out there looking out for you. Okay, and they're coming through source, but they're also speaking collectively because everything is one to get this message out to whoever needs to hear it. I was like I said, I was getting ready to do my workout, but this message, took precedence. I just had to get out. I kept getting, nudged to get this message out because there's someone who needs to hear it, and hopefully it reaches the individuals who need to hear it. Again, I'm feeling a very, very heavy sensation, upon my chest. I'm having difficulty breathing. So whoever I'm speaking to is also overindulging in smoking. Okay, whether that be, uh, pot, cigarettes, vaping, whatever it is. And again, no judgment. You're just doing it excessively because you're trying to, numb these feelings of, not being able to, move forward, that you're feeling stuck, that you're feeling nothing in the world is changing. There's some people out there that I'm speaking to that are ODing on the news and listening to all the negativity that's going on out there. It's very important sometimes for us to move ourselves away, okay? And sometimes the best thing to do is to cut off the social media, cut off the news, try to reduce our smoking, vaping, whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that that vice might be that helps to soothe you. Okay, they're trying to give you, some advice. There's other things, there's other options. Go out and take a walk, meditate. Some of you need to learn how to meditate. Okay, this is why you're feeling such an overwhelming sense of pressure, like the earth is coming down upon you, like everything is crushing upon you. Many of you have not left the house, since COVID, other than to do your basic tasks, go to work, go shopping, those types of things, and you go home. Okay, you're feeling isolated. Everyone who you thought you knew, unfortunately, is not who they, claimed to be, and this could be hurtful. But there's also hope behind this. Okay, this is where the having faith, okay, in a higher power other than yourself comes into play. Okay, they want to let you know Soul Tribe will come in, but you also have to do your part and seek it. You can't isolate. You can't stay at home drinking, smoking, whatever it is that you're doing excessively and locking yourself away. There are good people out there. There is goodness in the world, but we have to find it. And it might be difficult to find right now, okay? Because unfortunately, there's so many people that are afraid to do what's necessary to make the changes needed. They're afraid to stand up. They lack integrity. They're living in fear. Okay, they're expecting someone else to do the work. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We all are in this together. Okay, like I always say, regardless of which side of the aisle you're on politically, you have to understand and see that whatever is going on is not working out. Okay, and this is on both sides. And like I say, I don't want to make any of this about being something political because it's not, and that's not where I'm coming from. What I'm trying to show you is, or what's being channeled through me to show you, I should rather, is that you know, change is possible, but we have to be willing to make that change. We have to be willing to take the advice. We have to be willing to help one another. There's some of you out there who are being encouraged to volunteer some of your time. There's another person I'm speaking to who is being asked to check on a neighbor. Okay, there's an elderly neighbor that needs checking on. You've been given these divine nudges. That's what those intuitive feelings that you're receiving are. These things to do. Some of you are being asked to volunteer in a pet shelter. Others of you who have, you know, financial abundance are asking to share some of that abundance with the world. Okay. When we share of ourselves, we're putting out positive vibes into the world, whether that be financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally, being there for others, being there for animals, being there for the planet, doing something, you know, helps to raise the planetary and universal vibration, and it will help to raise your vibration as well. But again, you have to be willing to put in the work. And it's not always easy. And again, there's no judgment behind this. It's just what's being channeled through. Okay. I am getting some names: Melissa, Stephanie, George, Matthew, Charisse, Taquanda, Manuel, Olaria, Samson. Okay, that's what I'm channeling right now as far as names. So if these names happen to belong to you or an individual that you know, this message is definitely for you. That's just for the validation. I'm also getting the state of New Mexico, Florida, Nevada, Georgia, Texas, Minnesota. Okay, if those states happen to resonate with you, this message is also for you. It's further validation. Okay, so the bottom line is, please don't give up. Okay, you can do this. You got the strength, and count on your higher self within and those spiritually who you resonate with. Seek soul tribe. Okay, if it's getting too intense for you, too deep, I do suggest and recommend that you seek some professional help if that's going to help. Find, seek out a group. Okay, whether that be a spiritual group, whether that be a social group of some kind, but try to move past this feeling of isolation, this feeling of heaviness, because like I said earlier, I'm getting this horrible sensation on my chest. I was having a difficult time breathing. Okay, they were trying to prevent this message from getting out there. So I do know how important it is that somebody needs to receive it. Okay, and again, they interrupted my workout routine in order to bring this message to whoever needs to receive it. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. As always, if you give these videos a like, I appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. Again, it's not for me. I don't require the validation, but it does help to move these messages along for those who need them. Also, if you did give a like, I want to thank you just the same. I appreciate what you've been doing, and know that it doesn't go unnoticed. All right, so we're going to end it there. I want to wish everyone a great day. Hang in there. You got this. Be strong, and just keep moving forward. Talk to you soon.